Hello everyone. When ChatGPT was launched in 2022, it had a cutoff date. If you search for latest information, it will say you that I don't have that information. But have you noticed this message is no longer available in the ChatGPT? When you search something, old information, it provides you from its own knowledge. But if it is related to some latest news, it searches the internet and gives you the result. Because today's ChatGPT is not just a model, it's an AI agent. So earlier it was just a model, an LLM model, but with no outside connection. But today's ChatGPT app is an AI agent which has outside world access, and when it does not have information available in its own knowledge base, it uses that connection, searches the internet, summarizes the news and gives you the result. So that accessing the information through internet is called as using the tool. So today's model has access to some external tool. I will demo that today in n8n, how an LLM model works in its pure form and when it has access to a tool. So in this n8n workflow, I will add a ChatGPT model. This one. So this model is just a pure LLM model which has some trained information. To use this, like other apps, we need to connect it to OpenAI. We need to create a credential, add an OpenAI key and set up this connection. I have already done that. For you, I will share you the key, or you can go to OpenAI and create the key, and then you can select the model which you want to use. That's it. And to use this model, there is this basic LLM chain which is connected to this chat trigger. This is just a pass on from this chat to this model. This node does not do anything else. We cannot connect this input to model directly. It's just a connector we use here, basic LLM. Now this connection is a local ChatGPT model where we have this chat which is sent to the model and it responds. Now let's execute this. Click here, open chat. It will open this chat window. If I say hi, this is sent to this model and this model responds, how can I help you? If I ask some question which I know it has knowledge about, it results based on its knowledge base. But let's talk about some latest news. Let's see what it does. Oh, remember this message from 3 years back? I don't have access to real-time news update, right? But nowadays we don't see this in any AI models, Gemini or ChatGPT. But a pure OpenAI model still gives this output because it does not have access to any external tool, unlike today's ChatGPT app. So how we can get latest news or anything related to something which is not available in this model? In that case, we give a tool to this model, access to some external tool which this model can use, right? So when a model given an access to a tool, that whole setup becomes agent. A model with access to one tool, like, or multiple tool, is the basic requirement for an AI agent, a model and tool. Apart from that tool, there are a lot of other things which an AI agent can have access to, like memory. So memory also, if you see, in older days ChatGPT didn't have any memory, but nowadays ChatGPT app has memory, because ChatGPT now is an AI agent which has access to memory and tools. So now we'll convert this basic LLM chain into an AI agent and give access to some tool. So let's delete this, and instead of this add agent. So this agent also needs this model. So we connect this to this model and this chat trigger to this AI agent. But apart from this model, it has input for other things also. But if I don't give anything else, this works as a pure LLM model. I can still query and it responds. Now ask latest news. So again same problem, right? Last cutoff date June 2024, because it is not connected to the outside world. So how can we connect this model to outside world? Is to supply some tool. What kind of tools? One tool is you can connect it to any news portal, like if there is an API provided by any news channel like aajtak.com has some API, we can connect it to model here, and this ChatGPT model can use that API to get the latest news. But I don't think there is some API available. So what is the other way to connect this model to outside world? The most famous way to connect this to outside world is Google search. Like actual ChatGPT app also uses same thing, it connects to the world using Google search. So we need a Google search API. So there is one provider which provides this Google search functionality, that is called SerpApi. SerpApi is a Google search API. Through API we can search. Instead of going to a page, we can use this API. So when this API is available, this can act as a tool to this model. So to use this, first we need to add the app here, SerpApi. Or let's say search Google search. Okay, so this one. So this app we need to connect it to the AI agent through tools. Right, now this AI agent links this model to to the outside world using this SerpApi. This SerpApi again needs some credentials. You can go to serpapi.com, register and get the key, add it here. It's free, you can use it. So now when this SerpApi is activated and this agent is connected to this, we can test it using this execute step. So now it works. We can search it from here. Same message if we provide. You can see here when this chat comes to this chat GPT model, this AI agent forwards this to this API to collect the information. See, so through SerpApi it searched the internet, collected the information, now processing it, summarizing it, and then returning it here. So it has the latest news now. So using this tool, ChatGPT model or any pure LLM model can access to the outside world and take action. So searching the internet is one of the actions. Booking a ticket is another option, right? So from searching to the internet to booking a ticket to switching on the light when we are about to reach office, home from office, these are all actions which can be performed by the model. So this way this model becomes AI agent, and this is the simplest form of AI agent with one model and one tool. So like this SerpApi, we can attach as many tools as we want and a memory to this. So you can explore this thing, and in the next video I will demo some more tools with memory and more use cases. Thank you.